I think I've always loved taking care of people, but I've never really known how to do that. And then when I started making coffee, I was like, oh, this is cool, you know, I can make people happy.
Specialty coffee, I think in a lot of cities, but in Newcastle, is a bit of a family, and we know people because of it. I think that's the really sweet, amazing thing about what we do.
Well, Ali, who was formerly part of the business with us, and I ended up in Newcastle. We were running another business in the mall and realised there wasn't really any coffee offering. So a little spot came up and we decided to go for it. Ali and I kicked off hiring baristas. We knew nothing about coffee.
Enter Hal.
Through a series of events that I actually don't remember, I remember meeting with Ali and Beck.
And he was drinking short blacks, telling us he could taste burnt toast and all sorts of stuff, and we're just like, cool, okay, yep, you're hired.
We just had this it was like this bubble of awesomeness, and it was really special.
And he was our only barista for a while, and then it got bigger than Ben Hur pretty quick, and so Garth was down in Melbourne and he was making coffee, and we're like, help, come and join us. When
Garth moved up, I left and moved overseas. I went over to the States and brewed coffee over there and learned a lot more in a different way. Actually, that's where I really learned to brew coffee. We met in Sydney and then decided to come up and open a coffee shop up here, and that was our previous cafe in Newcastle. We just wanted to kind of serve really nice coffee in a community, in a suburb. And it worked. It was a great success.
For us, I think a big part of what we enjoy doing is identifying a business opportunity. So 5 years into it, we felt like, you know, we'd had a great run. We were really fortunate with how well it went. We all thought we'd do something next, but we didn't have a firm idea before selling.
The more ideas that we threw out there, and the more we realised we kind of had to look outside of the box a little bit.
There is stigma surrounding large shopping centres, and I think that there's a perception that specialty coffee and what we do doesn't fit with a large shopping centre.
We like taking care of people and creating a nice space for people to enjoy. It's nice to be in that environment and people stop shopping, sit down, read the paper, grab their bag of coffee for the week, and then go on about their day.
For a long time as a roasting business, we've been travelling to Sydney to roast, and we haven't had a place to stay, and so this is just like our little home, our base, and we just want it to be really inviting. I think specialty coffee suffers a little bit from being a little bit standoffish, so we just want it to be a place to just come and hang out. The main thing that people get out of a coffee shop is human contact. And so when we actually started serving the coffee that we loved, and we could talk about how much we loved it, people liked it more as well. It didn't really matter so much that it wasn't a known brand or whatever. Like, people come in to talk to their barista and gain a little trust from them, and then you can kind of serve them what you like.
And it's about relationships.
It's about, yeah, like we're doing that with our suppliers, and then we're doing that with our customers. The service is probably more important than what people are drinking. You want to feel good, and like what better way than like enjoy a great cup of coffee and talk to someone friendly.
For people who are interested in specialty coffee, they want variety. It's not rare as consumers to buy 6 coffees a day, so they might go around to a lot of shops.
I used to go to everything that opened to experience and see what they were doing and try and be abreast of all of that. No way now. I just could not physically do it.
Yeah, and I'm not even aware of everywhere. People are like, have you been to this place? I'm like, sorry, what?
Where?
Cafes had multiplied, and then had grandkids as well. There was so many shops.
And choice is great. That's what we want. I think that's so exciting for a city to have diversity and choice.
It's not a competition between us and them. It's a competition between us and coffee that's not ethically produced.
Like there's a lot of it's specialty, but a lot of it's not as well, but it's still a great time.
No matter what style of coffee you like, you're gonna get it in Newcastle, and you've got a good shot at getting a good version of what you want as well.
Plus, I'm not sure if specialty was ever a good choice. Like, who chose to use that?
That term was coined a long time ago, and it's based around quality on this archaic points system that is used in the green buying world and is not relevant really to us.
It's just very broad.
And it's a buzzword itself. And so I would like to see us carve...
Less buzzwords,
yeah,
more
less
action.
buzzwords.
Put specialty in front of anything, most people are going to be like, oh, like, I don't know if... Yeah, it's like, it's not necessary.
I just want to see less people not letting you put sugar in your coffee, because if you buy it, do whatever you want with it. My unofficial motto is coffee that a specialty coffee drinker will love, but they'll bring their grandma and grandma will love it too. It's just be inclusive.